Hey guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. So today we're looking at the best tank and the only dimensional hero that you can actually get out of the shop, which is Arthur. So really big thing here is making sure that you're building Arthur. Since right now there is no news of any new dimensionals on the frontier, we're going to have an opportunity to not only pick up Arthur, but also pick up the Emblems of Space out of the Labyrinth store. So essentially, here, since we do have 27 hours left, I'm going to refresh this because I have a lot to spend. I want to pick up Emblems of Space. Once Arthur is built, you can go ahead and pick up these Emblems of Space. With the amazing amount of dimensional heroes we have right now, you need to pick these up as well as picking up Arthur. So let's go ahead and take a look at the hero himself. He is unfortunately the only hero that we've seen that was not from a crossover event. So he was actually the very first dimensional that was ever released. Again, not part of a crossover event. They just dropped him. Everybody was shocked because new dimensionals were out, or the only dimensionals that the new faction had come. So very, very amazing hero for a couple different reasons. First of all, the signature item. Arthur rallies his team, raising the attack frequency of normal attacks of all allies standing behind Arthur by 50%. Now remember, this is only normal attacks, meaning heroes that really use normal attacks and benefit from normal attacks will see a huge increase from the damage of this. That includes heroes like Gwen, very strong normal attacks. Ainz, Pharrell, even Rowan can benefit very strong from that. Because remember, in addition to the normal attacks, is when a hero does the normal attacks, it does result in energy regeneration, meaning that anyone who is in his aura, depending on the formation, which we'll look at in a little bit, can really benefit from Arthur having a signature item. In addition, when you look down here, plus 10, plus 20, Arthur's critical rating for all allies is increased by 30% for the one standing behind him. So anyone who's in his rally not only is getting those normal attacks with a big boost, but they are also getting a 30% increase for the crit rating from standing behind him. Again, very powerful. And remember, he's a tank, guys. He is not a damage class. He is a tank. Plus 30 signature item. Arthur recovers 5% of his max health every second when there are 2 or more rallied allies on the battlefield, and is also immune to crowd control abilities, which is again absolutely phenomenal when you have a hero like Arthur. Some of the big skills to look at: Smite. Smite is really not that important. This is where he actually pulls up Excalibur from the Lady of the Lake. So that's where he gets Excalibur. So not too important on that ability. One you want to look at is, of course, the King's Blessing. This goes in conjunction with his furniture, which we'll look at in a minute. This one, he actually creates shockwaves in the ground, which gives him a shield. So he not only comes with a shield from the King's Blessing ability, which level 3 brings a shield 480% of the attack rating value. He also provides his own heal with the plus 30 signature item. Excalibur's Fury, again, not too worried about the damage that he's producing, because remember, he is a tank. Arthur uses sword to form a blade aura that does damage. Every hero that is struck does less damage from it. But the big one that makes him a tank, that makes him the true hero that he is, the king, is of course the Shield of Honor. This is where him and Scrag specifically have a huge chunk of damage mitigation. On level 3, attacks that strike Arthur face on deal 70% less damage. Scrag and him are the two that have this huge mitigating factor, which makes him a complete face tank. When you have heroes that are in front of him, he can mitigate 70% of the damage, and he has the shield, and he has the heal, making him an absolute monster tank, probably even the best tank that there is in AFK Arena. So a lot of players have been asking recently, should I go ahead and use my lab tokens to buy Arthur? Absolutely, guys. Get him while we don't have anything going on with the dimensionals. Lilith has also stressed that once the dimensional is announced and released, they will give us enough time to collect up enough tokens, regardless of which tokens it is, with daily play to go ahead and get that hero. So getting Arthur right now, getting those Emblems of Space right now, very powerful because you need him built. Now looking at his furniture, Furniture, really 3 of 9. This is the same ability that is on the Barricade. After Arthur uses the ultimate ability Smite, so once he pulls up Excalibur, if a non-summoned ally are dealt fatal damage, the ability will be triggered, making the ally become immune to damage and granting them a shield. So they're going to have a very, very cool immunity that comes out of there. The shield is able to offset damage equal to 35% of his max health. So 3 of 9 for Arthur is very, very good, which we'll look at the artifacts in just a minute that you can put on him. But ultimately, that is a strong ability, because if you have a hero that is going to die, if he has Excalibur up, it is going to protect them from death. The 9 of 9 shield now lasts 10 seconds instead of 8 seconds that we've seen before, and can offset damage equal to 45% instead of the 35% from the ability. So for the 2 extra seconds of shield, the 10% more for the offsetting of the damage, not really a necessity, not a priority when it comes to building, is 9 of 9. But again, 3 of 9, a little bit situational, but very, very needed in a lot of situations where heroes are going to die. So that brings us to the relics for the hero. So the Waistband of Resilience is the artifact you want to put on him, boosting those hit points and that defense by a ton. That actually gives him a additional shield as well, again, with his survivability. What will happen though, and what does happen a lot of times with Arthur, is you build him up really strong. He is a really solid shield tank. He's usually the last hero that is alive. The enemy team will actually go ahead and kill out the rest of your team, because Arthur is so hard to kill that getting him down and getting him down in an efficient manner, they'll actually kill out the rest of your team first. But Arthur, again, for a lot of situations, not only the damage that he does, the increase that he does of other heroes' damage, the shielding ability, the healing ability, also the shielding of death from a hero, makes him well worth building. Shield value is equal to 15% with the level 3 artifact. Barricade, again, is not an artifact that is really needed, because this is what is built into his 3 of 9 furniture, which is very, very cool as well. If you don't have either of those, the Chalice of Vitality is what you want to put on him, again, for the heal over time. So not only is he going to have a heal over time when it comes to the signature item, but he will also have a secondary heal over time when it comes to this, as well as hit points in defense, a big, big boost there. So looking at some of the formations that we use him in, some of the most common ones that we see are, of course, running with Ainz. So running with Ainz and Arthur, very, very strong, because again, Arthur is going to increase the speed of Ainz's normal attacks, resulting in Ainz attacking faster, regenerating more energy, ulting faster, which again is very, very powerful. Another combination that we do see with him a lot of times is, of course, with Gwen. So I personally love this combination myself, running with Gwen and Pharrell. Remember, Gwen relies on normal attacks for her fire arrows and for the electric arrows. Pharrell relies on normal attacks to get up his spirits. So his energy reduction spirits. Arthur is going to give them the aura for both of them to increase the normal attacks, which both of them are very, very reliant on. Also, if you do need more support, a lot of people do run Rowan in there, because Rowan is stationary. It will allow him to attack faster with those normal attacks. In addition, that will allow him to ult faster, giving more energy to Arthur, giving more energy to Gwen up there to cast her ult more often. So there are a lot of benefits when it comes to Arthur. Even if you're a little bit earlier in the game, some people do run her with Belinda. Again, a Belinda Rose combo goes really, really strong with Arthur if you don't have the other heroes built, because essentially Rose is going to be a hero behind running with Belinda. The double ult aspect, but also the energy regen from the normal attacks of Rose and Belinda, the combination of those two, very, very strong. Any real solid stationary hero, if you run Sophia back here, especially being a plus 30 signature item, Scatterbolts can be maxed out very, very quickly, as well as Nemitsu with the regular attacks. Again, Arthur's utility is very, very high, which is what a lot of people like to see. Even running with, let's say, a Leica combination. Iran you don't want to do, because Iran will make him turn around, but I could see something with Pippa, possibly with Solus. Ultimately, with Leica attacking very, very quickly, especially with the double attack with a plus 30 signature item. Again, attacking with a higher frequency allows you to not only get a additional normal attacks, faster, more powerful normal attacks because of the crit rating they bring, is also that is going to result in energy regeneration, just like the Portal Party. If you have heroes back here, such as this, you can make them attack faster, which is Arthur. So is it worth it to build Arthur? 110% absolutely with it. Worth it to build Arthur. He is one of the primary tanks. He is, like I said, personally, I believe he is the best tank in AFK Arena. Just an absolute monster. I hope, in addition, that Lilith is going to take the time and come up with a couple more dimensional heroes that are not so much of the crossover heroes, but more of just the regular heroes like we've seen with Arthur. When he was released, again, the first dimensional hero, he was not a crossover. He was just a straight up hero they built and released instead of it being a crossover. So guys, let me know in the comments what you guys think. I know a lot of players have been dying to build Arthur. Definitely worth building him. He is such a solid and strong tank. So again, let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.